Welcome to our exploration of how living authentically can elevate us to the highest spiritual levels. Today, we begin by understanding the essence of authentic living. Authentic living means aligning our actions with our true selves. It's about being genuine and honest in our interactions and within ourselves. Imagine waking up each day, feeling that your inner self fully aligns with the choices you make, the words you speak, and the paths you walk. This alignment is not just comforting, it's empowering. It sets the foundation for a life filled with purpose and clarity. But why is authenticity so powerful? It's because it strips away the facades we often feel compelled to wear. Each of us wears masks, sometimes multiple layers of them. These masks are crafted from our fears, the expectations of others, societal pressures, and oftentimes our desire to belong. Yet every mask we wear is a barrier to our true spirit. It muffles our inner voice, dims our true colors, and diverts us from our genuine paths. To live authentically, we must first recognize these masks. This recognition isn't straightforward. It involves deep introspection. We need to examine the roles we play. Are you a parent, a friend, a partner, an employee, a boss? Consider how these roles influence your behavior. Are they consistent with your true self, or are they altering you into someone you're not? Here's a profound question to consider. How much of what you believe about yourself is truly yours? Are your beliefs rooted in your own experiences and convictions, or are they inherited from your family, your culture, or societal norms? Now, let's talk about the courage it takes to live authentically. It requires immense bravery to peel off these masks, especially when they've become comfortable, or when society doesn't easily accept who we really are beneath them. But remember, every mask removed brings you closer to the purity of your spirit. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons. Living without these masks does more than just free you. It revitalizes your relationships. Authenticity invites openness and vulnerability, which are the cornerstones of deep, meaningful connections. Think about a relationship in your life. How might it change if both you and the other person interacted from a place of complete authenticity? Moreover, living authentically impacts our well-being. When there's harmony between our inner selves and outer lives, stress and inner conflict diminish. We become more peaceful, content, and mentally clear. Let's take a moment to visualize. Imagine your life when each decision you make is a reflection of your true self. How does it feel to be congruent with your deepest values? This visualization isn't just a mental exercise. It's a roadmap to a more spiritually fulfilling life. It might be challenging at times to maintain this authenticity. We face pressures that push us towards conformity, but the spiritual elevation that comes from being true to ourselves is unparalleled. It leads us towards a higher level of consciousness where our choices are guided by our deepest truths, not by fleeting desires or external pressures. Let me leave you with this reflection before we continue in the next part of our discussion. Reflect on one aspect of your life where you feel you're not being your true self. What is one step you could take today to align it more closely with your authentic self? The liberation of self-awareness, navigating the depths of authenticity. In this segment, we delve into the transformative role of self-awareness in achieving authentic living. Self-awareness is the keen perception of our own personality, feelings, motives, desires, and the overall understanding of why we do what we do. It's a mirror reflecting our deepest selves, not just the surface we often present to the world. Consider for a moment the relationship between self-awareness and authenticity. To live authentically, you must first understand who you truly are. This understanding comes from a continuous process of self-reflection. Self-awareness allows us to discern the aspects of our lives where we are not being true to ourselves. It helps us identify the inconsistencies between our actions and our core values. But how do we cultivate this profound self-awareness? It begins with quietude. The noise of daily life often drowns out the subtle voice of our inner selves. Dedicate time for solitude and stillness. During these times, engage in reflection or meditation. These practices help peel away the layers of external influence and societal conditioning, revealing the core of who we are. Journaling is another powerful tool. Writing about your experiences and emotions can clarify your thoughts and feelings. It provides insights into your behavioral patterns and the motivations behind them. Over time, patterns will emerge that tell the tale of who you really are versus who you think you should be. Another aspect of self-awareness is emotional intelligence. This involves understanding your emotions and their origins, as well as how they affect your thoughts and actions. By managing your emotions constructively, you align more closely with your authentic self, rather than being driven by transient feelings or external pressures. Here's a deep question for reflection. When was the last time an emotion led you to act in a way that was out of alignment with your true self? What might have changed if you had recognized and managed that emotion differently? Now, let's consider the challenges to self-awareness. One major barrier is bias, both self-serving biases and the blind spots we all have about our behaviors and personalities. To overcome these, seek honest feedback from people you trust. Others often see aspects of ourselves that we are blind to. This feedback can be a valuable guide in aligning your self-perception with reality. Moreover, self-awareness extends beyond knowing ourselves. It also involves understanding how we are interconnected with everything around us. This awareness fosters a deeper appreciation for our relationships in the world, enhancing our spiritual connection and grounding our actions in a broader purpose. This perspective shifts how we view challenges and obstacles. Instead of seeing them as hindrances, we can view them as opportunities for growth and deepening our authenticity. Every challenge becomes a chance to apply our true selves in overcoming it. As we wrap up this part of our discussion, take a moment to reflect on the role of self-awareness in your journey towards authenticity. Think about the last time you made a decision that felt completely true to who you are. How did it feel? What was the outcome? This exploration of self-awareness is crucial because it lays the groundwork for living a life that is not only true to ourselves, but also rich in spiritual depth. Harmony in connection. Authenticity as the bridge between souls. In this part of our exploration, we focus on the impact of authentic living on our relationships and interactions with the world. Authenticity doesn't just transform us internally, it fundamentally alters how we connect with others and the environment around us. When we live authentically, we bring forth an integrity and genuine presence that invites trust and openness in our relationships. Think about the nature of a relationship where both parties feel free to express their true selves without fear of judgment or rejection. This level of transparency fosters deeper understanding and stronger bonds. But what does it mean to bring authenticity into our interactions? It means communicating our feelings and thoughts honestly, but also with kindness and respect. It's about showing up as our true selves, not just presenting what we think others want to see. This authenticity in communication encourages others to do the same, creating a cycle of genuine interaction. Consider the dynamics within your own relationships. How might they change if everyone involved felt completely comfortable being their true selves? Authentic interactions often lead to more meaningful and fulfilling relationships. They allow us to connect on a deeper level because we are interacting with the essence of each other, not just with surface-level personas. Authentic living also enhances our empathy towards others. When we are true to ourselves, we are more likely to recognize and appreciate the uniqueness of others' paths and perspectives. This recognition fosters a sense of compassion and empathy, as we understand that just like us, others are navigating their own complex journeys. Here's a powerful question to reflect on. How might your relationships transform if empathy and understanding were the foundation of every interaction? Imagine the potential for healing and growth in a world where each connection is rooted in genuine understanding and compassion. Furthermore, authenticity in our relationships extends to our engagement with the community and the world at large. When we act authentically, we are more likely to pursue activities and causes that resonate deeply with us, rather than following what is trendy or expected. This genuine engagement not only enriches our own lives but also makes a more meaningful impact on the world. Authentic living also drives us toward greater responsibility in our actions. Recognizing our true selves includes acknowledging our role in larger systems, our communities, our ecosystems, and our planet. This awareness leads to more conscious living, where the choices we make reflect our deepest values and contribute to the welfare of our environment and society. As we conclude this segment, take a moment to reflect on the broader implications of living authentically. How does your authentic self contribute to not just to your personal well-being but also to the well-being of those around you? This exploration of the transformative power of authenticity in our relationships and societal interactions is crucial. It not only deepens our personal spiritual journey but also contributes to a more compassionate and understanding world. The Summit of Spirit: Achieving Spiritual Transcendence Through Authenticity. In this concluding part, we delve into how living authentically elevates us to the highest spiritual levels. Authenticity is not merely a pathway to better relationships and personal satisfaction. It is a gateway to spiritual transcendence. Spiritual transcendence refers to the experience of rising above the mundane aspects of life and connecting with something greater than oneself. It involves reaching a state of awareness where we are deeply attuned to the interconnectedness of all things and the underlying spiritual reality of the universe. To achieve this level of spiritual transcendence through authenticity, we must first embrace our true identity fully. This involves shedding all pretenses and embracing both our strengths and vulnerabilities. It's about acknowledging our inherent worth and the unique contributions we can make to the world. When we accept ourselves completely, we align more closely with our soul's purpose, the unique role we are meant to play in the cosmic tapestry. Think about the moments when you have felt most alive and connected to the universe. Often, these are moments when you were fully engaged in activities that resonated deeply with your true self. Whether it was creating art, helping others, exploring nature, or meditating, these activities likely reflected your innermost passions and values. Living authentically allows us to consistently access this state of alignment. Each decision and action, guided by our true selves, reinforces our connection to our spiritual essence. This ongoing alignment facilitates a continuous spiritual awakening, where we become increasingly aware of the divine presence in our lives. Let's reflect on a profound concept: the interconnectedness of authenticity and universal love. When we live authentically, we not only honor our true selves, but also resonate with the vibration of universal love, the fundamental energy that connects all life. By being true to ourselves, we open our hearts to this love, allowing it to flow through us and into the world, enriching our spiritual experiences and those of others. Moreover, authentic living empowers us to let go of fear. Fear often arises from disconnection, from our true selves, from others, and from the universe. By embracing authenticity, we dissolve these barriers. We realize that we are not isolated beings but integral parts of a larger whole. This realization liberates us from fear and fosters a profound sense of peace and spiritual freedom. As we approach the end of our discussion, consider how your journey towards authenticity has influenced your spiritual beliefs and experiences. How has becoming more aligned with your true self opened you up to new dimensions of spirituality? In conclusion, the journey of authentic living is a transformative spiritual voyage. It challenges us to shed superficial identities, embrace our true essence, and connect deeply with the universe. This path not only enhances our personal and relational well-being, but also propels us toward spiritual transcendence. We have now explored how living authentically can elevate us to the highest spiritual levels. I encourage you to continue reflecting on this profound relationship and to integrate these insights into your daily life. Embrace the journey with an open heart and mind, and watch as your authentic self unfolds its spiritual potential. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening exploration. Please take these insights forward, and may your path towards authenticity and spiritual elevation be fulfilling and profound. If you have any questions or need further guidance, do not hesitate to reach out.